Hi. So, this is my third video I've done looking at Battle Action, the relaunch volume 3 of Battle Action. This is issue 3 of volume 3. Pardon the lisp, I have trouble with my T and H's. So, again, I'll show you the difference between this. So, this is your American sized comic. And Battle Action is bigger than this. It's about the size of a distillery book. So it's 32 pages. The paper stock is graphic novel quality, really thick. You can't see bleed through or anything like that. So the first story is continuation of the Johnny Red story, written by Garth Ennis, art by Keith Burns. Really good, solid war story. About Johnny Red is a Liverpudlian British fighter pilot who ends up way down in the history of the Johnny Red mythos, because this original, Johnny Red and all the Battle Action stories came out years ago in the 70s. So he ended up working for the Soviet Air Force, and this is about him and his ragtag group of friends, and it's just a solid war story. If you like films like Dirty Dozen, or even the recent one by Quentin Tarantino, I've forgotten what it's called. It's that kind of thing. It's a very gritty war story, but it's fun. I'm not the biggest war fan, but if it's written well and compelling enough, I will enjoy it. And yeah, very enjoyable. And Keith Burns draws really good fight scenes. But the star of the show for me is Hookjaw, who is the star of the cover. Hookjaw came out in Action Comics. They were riding on the cusp and the hype of Jaws when it came out in '75, I think it was, wasn't it? So right, we've got to do a comic version. And it was as bloody, if not more bloody, than Jaws itself. And Action was meant to be aimed at kids. And obviously, eventually it got banned, but they really pushed the envelope. And this takes that and ramps it up to 100. So in this is written by Steve White. The art is by layouts by PJ Holden and finishes by John McCrea. So the art is gorgeous. I love John McCrea. His art I love this new kind of like scratchy style he's got. Now this is about a 15-16 page story, and it fits more in these 16 pages than Marvel can fit into a miniseries. So this isn't just... So, like I said, there's Hookjaw, who's this vicious killer shark who's got a hook in its jaw, hence the name Hookjaw. But it turns out there's another big bad, which is a killer orca who's got its top fin missing, who's basically creating havoc, and he kind of has got this group of orca followers. So it's this big clash between the killer orca and Hookjaw, and the humans are caught in between. And one of the humans is such an arsehole, you want him to die. And I won't tell you if you get your wish, but maybe you do. But it's got the best splash page of any comic I've read this week. Look at the dynamism on that page. It's just... when I read it, I kind of went, oh my god. Just fantastic. But yeah, it was satisfying. It's a one London story, but you don't feel cheated. Yeah, I could happily read more, but even if I have to wait another year for another story, I was left with a grin on my face and satisfied. So I highly recommend you going out to buy Battle Action. And if you go on 2000AD.com, I should get paid for them. I'm just doing advertising their stuff so much. If you go on 2000AD.com, they've got an 80% sale on at the moment, and you can get the first 2 issues of Volume 3 for about 90p each, something ridiculous. So it's worth investing in. Like I said, really generous sized and very satisfying read. So, okay, bye.